Paula, you have to unmute.
All right, done. Hello? Oh,
Yes, we can hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know, throughout this whole speech or whatever session, you've been saying if you get in trouble, just call us. Do you mean at caring? Call who, what? Or do you mean go to caring.com? Or?
So for what I was referring to is between now and December 2nd, if you have trouble with your Attina credentials, send an email to Caring MCLL and someone will call you on the day of the registration. So for the first week of the registration, for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of December, a list of people who can help you will be sent to you.
So I'm writing it down, Anna. So it's as of December the what? A list of people will be.
We will send you the list on Monday, most likely. So people who have been hosting sessions will also have volunteered to help people on the day of the registration. So there will be 4 or 5 people available in each time slot, and we have morning shifts and afternoon shifts. So for example, on December 8th, on December 2nd, there will be 8 to 10 people available to help you. And they know Zoom really well, and they will try to guide you through the phone. And they also, now we're gonna try and use Zoom screen sharing option, so they can actually access, if you're okay with that, if you're comfortable with that, they can access your screen remotely.
Great.
And then instead of like go to the top right corner, then scroll down, then click here, if that doesn't, we want you to learn how to do this. So as a last resort, they can take over your screen and help you finalize your registration.
And a couple of points. When you write to Caring, don't forget to put your phone number if you want to get a call back.
Yes.
And there are a couple of questions that have gone in the chat. One was, if you're giving a lecture, do you have to pay the $10 as a lecturer?
No.
Okay, so that answers that one. And if someone else asked if the Attina password, you know it, or you thought you did, but it's been disabled, how do you get it undisabled? And the answer to that is?
Yes, okay. So if your account has been locked, if you tried logging in several times, so you can, there is a number to call on the website, and you will see, let me share the screen again. Where am I? Okay, I'll go MCLL. So let's see if we go here, I believe, Attina. So I'm unable to access my account. What do I do? I have been locked out of the system. You don't see my screen. Sorry about that. Okay. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So on this, usually when people get locked out, they're on this page, and you see here, I'm unable to access my account. What do? I have been locked out of the system. What now? So here it says you can either send an email to SCS, or call this number, 514-398-6200. You can also send us an email, but try these two first. And the people who will be helping you also know how to troubleshoot that. I will be on standby as well, because I'm able to unlock people's accounts.
The next hand up is Bob. Bob, can you unmute? And if I'm asking you to unmute, it's because you haven't yet updated your Zoom, because if you had, I could unmute you.
No idea what that means.
Hi, Bob.
Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't have a credit card. I have something called a Visa debit card. I can try it. If not, I guess I'll have to go to the post office and get it. Ones you're talking about.
Yeah, for the time being, and because we are all at home, the credit cards are the only option. But the prepaid ones, they work really well. So if it's not too much trouble for you to get one, that would be the best option.
Okay.
Every Jean Coutu, every pharmacy, every post office sells them.
Good.
Cynthia's next.
Very quickly, if we get a question like I have a credit card refund coming to me, or etc., where do we send them to? You say just contact us. What is that email address we send them to?
If you have questions about refunds and
yeah, I think not Athena registration, but other questions that I'm unable to answer. Say if I'm answering the call, like a credit refund. You said contact us. Where do I send them to contact you?
so you can send them to MCLL email.
Okay, great. Thank you.
There are a couple of people who have just been waving rather than
I can't.
and most of them I can't see because it's a very small screen. I can't
Here,
see.
I can see some. Let me look through the screen.
Thea had her hand up a while ago, and apparently Catherine has had her hand up. And I have more blue hands coming.
I see Anna with her hand up on this screen.
Yes.
People, at the bottom, you have something that says participants. If you click on participants, a window opens and it has the list of all the participants. And at the very bottom of that, you have some icons, one of which says raise hand. And it's really helpful if you use that instead of trying to wave your hand, because right now I have 3 screens worth of people.
Or you can just type your question. Okay, Anna.
Yes. If I go on to Athena and I've chosen 2 classes, suppose they are full, when do I find that out?
Right away. You will see it right away.
They'll tell me right away that one's full.
Yes.
And I can go on. I've chosen 4. So if the first 2 are full, I can go on to the 3rd and the 4th.
Exactly. I can share my screen again quickly. I'm just going to go back to MCLL. That is one of the advantage. I know that online registration is frustrating for people, but one of the advantages is this. So when you say register for this study group, here right away you will know if it's available or not. If it's full, you can put yourself on the waiting list, go back, and then look for another one, and then for that one it will say available and you can register.
That one's available. You just told me it was not available.
I'm showing you where it's gonna say. So you see this one says available.
Where does it say it?
Well, once it's full, I can't really simulate this now because everything is still available. The registration hasn't even started yet. But where it says available, if a study group is full, it will be in red, full. And then you will have an option to put yourself on a waiting list.
But right now, all the study groups, and once we shut down this meeting, that none of them will be available until December 2nd.
Yes,
so
I just enabled 2 study groups and 2 lectures for the purpose of this demonstration.
Okay, Toby has her hand up, then Denise, and then Ruth, and several more.
We see you there, you too, Ruth.
Yeah,
Okay.
I asked my question, Anna, when you were offline, and Susan was kind enough to answer it, but I just wanted to confirm with you. If I register for one 10-week course and one 5-week course, my question was, can I register for another 10-week course?
No.
Okay.
You didn't believe me.
I believe you. I just wanted to confirm. So I could register for another 5-week course then.
Yes, it's an honor system, because the system doesn't really block you for registering for 10 courses if you want, but we've noticed that people are doing that. So we will be checking, and we will be going back and asking people that to drop courses.
So I can only, if some are available after registration, I can then register for 3rd.
Yes, but it's really fair to give everybody a chance to register for at least 2 or 1.
Denise?
Yes, thank you. I was just wondering, is the registration December 2nd starts at 9 o'clock? Is it only during the day, or can you register anytime you want?
So the registration opens on the 2nd at 9 a.m. and then it's open. After that, you can register in the evening, in the middle of the night, but not before December 2nd at 9 a.m.
And here, how fast did the courses get filled up? I get the impression that it goes very quickly, so that we better get on the 2nd if we want a course.
I think so. It does happen that by the end of the day, on the first day of registration, we do have 2 or 3 courses that are full.
Okay, and I just want to add a little comment. I tried with my Attina. I got pretty frustrated because what happened was that I was locked out. And I did call that number, the 398-6200. I got an answer very quickly. I was unlocked, and then everything went perfectly well.
Oh, I'm so glad. Honestly, our registration dates are very similar to the registration dates for other continuing education students. So you might end up being on hold for some time, and that's unfortunate. But I'm really glad that you had a better experience.
Thank you.
Just a comment, although registration is open 24/7 after December 2nd at 9, if you want help from a person, that's not 24/7.
No, please respect the times. I mean, I will reiterate that when I send an email, but only call people within the time slots that they're assigned to.
The next hand up is Ruth.
You mentioned updating Zoom. I haven't updated my Zoom. How do I do it?
There was a PDF that went around, but I can ask that PDF go around once more.
Thank you.
The problem is when we send messages through the listserv, the attachments sometimes don't go through. So can you send it to me again, and I will post it on the website. And so it's going to go on frequently asked questions. So again, I'm going to just share my screen very quickly. Here, am I sharing? So
yes.
Here, this is a really good resource page, frequently asked questions, and I will add how to update Zoom.
Thank you, Anna.
Here.
The next hand is Paula.
Unmute.
Okay, so I was going to ask the same question. I have tried to update Zoom 4 times, and when I get to a breakout room environment, I cannot do it. So I can't update myself. My husband said that he thinks he can unupdate. Take out the Zoom. What's the term?
I don't think that's something for now, but what you can do is write to caring, and someone can call you individually and maybe walk you through it.
Well, this is Tim who told me that if it doesn't work, I should, what's the term, non-assimilate or non-whatever?
Uninstall.
Reinstall, that's it. I can reinstall it, but first I have to uninstall it, and then
I'm suggesting that you write to caring, and someone will contact you individually and help you through that.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.
Oh,
But
dear.
to register, you don't really need Zoom.
Good.
But it's really good to have the most up-to-date version. And I saw that there was a question that some computers won't update Zoom. Maybe, I don't know, Susan, you know this better. They will still be able to follow the study groups, just may have issues with breakout rooms, right?
Well, breakout rooms, and another advantage if people update is that the host can put their hand, mute them and unmute them.
Yes.
So you don't waste time asking people, begging people to unmute. So those are two of the advantages.
Yeah, there are a couple of other people whose hands have been up for a while.
Apparently, Catherine has had her hand waving, which I haven't seen for a while. I do want to say I see Robert, Marlene, Thea, Donna, and Helen. You're in that order. Your blue hand is up and I can see it. But apparently Catherine has been wanting to ask a question for a while, so we'll take her.
Oh, I just said.
I should be muted. Okay, can you get me? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
I have this weird thing where I have to go to, it's the reverse. I have to go to mute in order to unmute, but don't ask. I don't know why. Anyway, I just had a very brief question, which I'm sure you covered it, but I realize I want to make sure that my Athena stuff works. And how do I do that sort of directly? Where do I go? How do I do that? Just to
Okay.
find out.
Okay, so here,
Yeah.
let me share the screen again.
Okay.
So go to our webpage and then go to student instructor login and then Attina login. So it's here when you can, where you can test your Attina username and password. So once again, our webpage, and on this line here, student instructor login, Attina login.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Next is Robert.
Login. What comes out?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Do we get a confirmation email to show the status of our application? Last time I applied, I thought I was on a wait list, and in fact, I wasn't. This is because the forms were a bit complicated. Perhaps you can advise.
Yes, you get a confirmation of any activity, even if you're on a waiting list or registration. Just watch out for the email. It's not from us. It's not from MCLL. It's from AskD. So that will be the sender, AskD. And you will get, so if you don't get the confirmation, send us an email at mcll.scs. That means something's wrong, or the confirmation went to your spam folder.
And you get more than one confirmation, one for your membership and one for each study group and lecture that you registered for. So you might get, multiple emails from AskD.
Thank you.
The next person is Marlene Rabinovich.
I am new, well, a new returnee from, I was here in your beginning in the 1990s.
Welcome
when
back.
McGill started. Okay. You keep saying about write to, send to, call, but you don't put the actual names and where I call.
So to contact, I posted an email on chat who to, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna share this. File, new. Second. Okay, so let me share my screen. There. So we have this email. So this
Sharing.
email, okay, I'm gonna. So this is the email. to use now if you don't know your Attina credentials. This is the email to, if you have any questions about refunds, credits, if you're locked out of your account, or if you haven't received the confirmation for your registration. Okay, and then there is this other one that I'm just gonna copy and paste. I can copy, okay, ask D. Also, this is a very helpful email, ask D. This is general information about also anything related to registration, any problems that you might run into, you can call them as well. This is our office email, office phone number, but we only take messages which we listen to daily. And finally, for 6200, I think, let me double check. 6200, so yeah, that one is also client services.
Where is that?
Client services.
I don't see. Oh, sorry.
Client services. Okay.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful.
Okay. Client services, and so those are the emails that you can use.
Okay.
To
Thank you.
So Caring MCLL, write to us now if you need help with your Attina username and password. And this one, client services, and this one are really good emails when you're in trouble, like when you need immediate help. This is a good number to call. And
Very
then
good.
the phone numbers of people who will help you, who are available to help you, will be sent to everybody on Monday.
Very good. Thank you very much. But you don't have my email because I'm new.
Okay, so just create your profile, and we will have access to it.
So when you say create my profile, that means you're talking about the Attina.
Yes.
And I go to caring.mcll.
Or you can I'm just gonna I'm gonna send this to everybody on chat as well, what I just typed. So you go to Caring MCLL if you run into problems creating your Attina username and password.
Okay. But what you're sending to everybody now, I'm not going to get.
No.
Okay. But I will get it after I create my Attina password. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thea has her hand up.
Unmute. Unmute.
You have to unmute, Thea. At the bottom, if you're on a computer, it's at the bottom left. Click on the little microphone button. That's it. You're done.
Okay. Am I mute?
You're perfect.
Oh, okay. I had my Attina password, but in the meantime, my iPad went berserk and I lost all my passwords, but was able to refish all the other stuff. So I don't know whether I have my iPad, whether I have my Attina password or not. So how do I check? And would it be, would I have to check on my iPad, or would it, if it's on the PC as well?
So it doesn't matter which device you're using. You need to go to Attina login page, and again, I'm going to share my screen so you can see it.
And I need to update my my Zoom. I was told that it wasn't terribly pressing, but I understand that it is pressing.
Zoom is not pressing. It's when you want to participate in certain things, it's better to have the updated version of Zoom, but you can still function with an older version. You just,
okay.
For instance, I was not able to unmute you. Whereas when you have an updated version, I could do that and you won't have to fumble.
Okay, okay. So in order to update the Zoom, the PDF, when will you send that?
I'm going to send it to Anna and she's going to post it.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much.
But so now you can maybe just one thing at a time. So you really want to have access to your Attina username and password.
Yeah.
And to do this, go on our website. So from any device, the process is the same. Go to our website and then go into student instructor login, what I'm showing right now, Attina login, and then try your username and your password here.
Okay.
I have access to people's usernames. I don't have access to people's passwords. So if you remember your password and you just need to know your username, you can also send an email to MCLL.
Okay. Otherwise, I could start. If I'd lost the password, then I'd have to start from scratch.
No, you just need to here. If you go, look, if you go to frequently asked questions, what to do? The first one is what to do if you have forgotten your Attina username and password.
Yeah. Okay.
And here we have the instructions step by step. So you can send forgot username, forgot password, and then the instructions will be sent to you.
Okay.
But do this today before December 2nd.
Next up is Donna Kuzmarov. Donna, unmute, please.
My question had been sort of answered before with Denise Lord's question about if you took something last semester that was canceled. Do we wait till December 2nd to write that email about registering for other courses with the refund?
You can send us an email at any point.
Oh,
we will just we won't be able to register you before and apply your credit before the 2nd.
Okay, so we'll register on the 2nd for
And
courses.
I had a question as well. The question was, I can call you, you've more or less answered them. If I am not sure of my username, because I haven't used this in a long time, and these were the notes that I took for us, I simply call. I think my password is correct because it's one we use. And we have a bizarre one. I'm not sure if it's good. So I would write and ask for the username. Is that correct?
So you can send us an email about your username. So when I say us, I mean MCLL right. General email. You say, I don't know my username, we can send you your username.
Oh, good.
But for the password, you either go on the link and request a new password, or send an email to caring.mcll@gmail.com, and then someone will call you to guide you through the steps how to reset them.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. That's excellent. Thank you.
But Irvin, so I'm gonna share this screen. I know some of you must be really bored with me sharing the same screen for the 3rd time, but I will do it because really username and password is so important. So go right after this session. If you're not sure, as soon as we finish this session, go to student instructor login, go to Attina login, and try.
We'll try it. Yeah.
We'll try it.
Yeah,
No problem at all. We'll try it.
I'm just gonna finish for everybody. So if you forgot your username, you're gonna click on forgot your username, and you will enter your email, and they will send you your username.
Excellent.
If you forgot your password, click on forgot password.
And you
will enter your username, and they will send you a link to reset your password.
Reset.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, send an email to caring.mcll@gmail.com.
Okay, I think we got it.
Okay.
Helen has her hand up and Anne's been waving her hand. Anne, it would be really good if you would click on participants list and learn how to use the hand.
So we have Anne Schwartz, and I think Anna also has
That's
been
easy.
viewing.
We'll do it after.
Pressed on participant. What do I do now?
Dr. Rini will come.
I think let's take Anna's question because I think she's had her hand up for quite some time, right, Anna?
What I need, I'm sorry to say this, but I need it bit by bit to give me time to write down what you're saying. Now, I want to get through because I'm not sure of my username and my password for what, Athena?
Okay, Anna,
I go to McGill, the picture, McGill, what else?
Anna, you really don't need to write down anything. I mean, this video, I know, but for two reasons. This video will be shared with everybody, and also you have everything that I just said in this section, frequently asked questions.
And to get that, it's McGill?
It's mcgill.ca/MCLL.
MCLL, right? That's it?
That's it. And then you will see this black bar here. And when you go to frequently asked questions, there is this set of instructions, what to do if you have forgotten your Attina username and password. And here are all the instructions, everything that I just said, with screenshots, with everything pointing you to where you need to click and go.
And if that doesn't work, you write to caring, and somebody will, with your phone number, and someone will call you and walk you through it.
Yes, you write to here, this one.
Yeah, I've got that one down.
This one, caring MCLL.
Yeah, I clicked to it.
Yes. Next question.
Helen, and then Anne.
The last time I tried to register, I went in on the very first morning, and both the groups I was trying to get into were full. One of them subsequently expanded to let in more people, but the other one was full. I don't even remember whether I got an immediate notification. You say you're on the honors system for people not over registering, and that you'll keep an eye on it. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Okay, so what we have taken for this term, we're going to take two measures. First of all, not many people, when we analyzed, I'm able to run a report, and there were maybe 5 people who oversubscribed. So it's not that they are really putting everybody else in risk and danger of not getting what they want. So that's not too bad. We had almost 400 people registering, and only 5 went a little bit overboard. Also, the registration system, the default setting of the registration system is that to open the registration at midnight. So we've changed that by going into each separate course, and now the registration opens at 9 a.m. So early birds, people who are super tech savvy, people who don't need any help, they will start registering at 9 a.m. So that puts people who are having a bit more challenges and harder time registering in more equitable position. So we're hoping with these two measures, people, we won't get into the situation when everything is full before sun has risen. Not everything, or some study groups. So hopefully, by applying these two measures, people will get better chances of getting into what they want.
Thank you.
And Anne Schwartz?
I believe the question was answered. The general email address is mcgill.ca/MCLL.
Okay, I'll share again.
That's the URL of the website.
That's the website.
So caring is the email to use between today and December 2nd if you need help with Attina username and password. MCLL and AskD are emails for general inquiries. AskD, of course, they're more specific about registration. And then this is our phone number in the office, but we only have voicemail for now, which we check daily. And client services, this is also an emergency number if you run into problems when registering, and you can't reach any of the MCLL helpers.
Just to clarify, the problems would be more things like you're locked out. If it's problems because you're not sure what to do, then you phone one of the people on the list that Anna's going to send, and someone can help walk you through it. Paula has her hand up.
Yes. Anna, when you go from, say, study groups to lectures, you can use the go back symbol on the top left-hand side to go from one thing to the other?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you can use that for almost anything, I guess.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, the main issue, here, sharing screen again. The main issue here is, and that's really annoying, is here, share screen. So study groups, we want this one. We say add to cart.
Right.
So now we're gonna say, what is that button, Susan? Keep shopping or
say
something.
close. Say close.
Close.
Yeah.
And somewhere or other, there's a button that says keep shopping that you absolutely do not want to click ever in your life.
Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, here. So you're in your cart, checkout, keep shopping. So if you click keep shopping.
Okay.
Don't.
You're here.
Do
Where are we now? You can still go back to MCLL. You're going to be taken to the general SES page. So to go back, you will have to find us.
Or just use your back arrows at that point.
This is what I'm asking. You can use your back arrow, right? And be redirected to the lectures or whatever else, right?
Exactly. So the way to go back, I'm going to take another study group. Add to cart.
Okay.
So we're going to say close, and there are two ways to go back. One is to just click go back to MCLL programs, and the other one is back arrow.
Back arrow. Okay, thank you very much.
I think Lorna was waving. I saw Lorna wave. Yeah, she's still waving. So let's take Lorna's question, and then we'll go on the participant question.
Hi, I'm sorry. I think I missed what you said at the beginning because I had to join late. What's the maximum number of courses that one can take? Like, can you take one for 10 weeks and two for 5 weeks? Or
Yes, as long as they amount to 20 weeks.
So as long as it all together amounts to 20
Yes.
weeks. Okay,
I know that I think we have one 6 week or something. So, but that's okay too. If it's 21, 22, just don't take 5 study groups.
Okay, thank you.
No more hands up, Anna.
No, really? Anybody waving? Let me see. No.
Oh, Anna, will you be sending us are you just posting the recording of this, or will you send it to each?
I will do both. I will do both. The only thing is it'll have to, unless I can do some video editing, because I was disconnected. So it's going to be 2 files. But we'll figure it out. But yes, you will see this video. We will send you the link to the video, and we will also post it on our website.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sorry, Anna, I sent a note to say I was in a meeting until now, but I presume you're at the end of this meeting, so we just wait for the recording. Is that it?
Yes, we will send the recording to everybody.
Okay, but anyway, there are going to be people available for questions.
Yes.
On the day of the enrollment.
Yes.
The only thing I wanted to mention, maybe you've discussed it already, because for the for one group last semester, it opens at midnight. So by the time I enrolled at 9 and needed some help, it was full. So
now we changed that. It opens at 9 for everybody.
Okay, perfect. So we can get some help then. Thank you so much. Nice to see everyone. Thank
Yes, nice to see everyone. Thank you for joining this session. I hope you found it useful. Any other?
When will we get the recording? Is it next week or?
No, I am hoping to send it today.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So if we have a question, is it possible to call anyone, you know, tomorrow or something?
If you have a question, it will be possible to call people when the registration opens. But in the meantime, you can leave a message on MCLL phone number, or you can send an email to either mcll.scs@mcgill.ca or caring.mcll@gmail.com if you need immediate help.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for joining us, and good luck. We want everybody who wants to register to be able to register.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to stop recording.